The apartment you planned on renting is leased to someone else who's rich. What?
So I'm going to block all the streets around your apartment.
What?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan. I'm having a tour of a luxury apartment that I plan on moving into. I'm so excited for this new beginning. Excuse me, sir? Sir?
I have a matching date. Woohoo!
Hello, can I get some help?
Oh, come on, I'm kinda busy.
I'm sorry about that.
All right, what do you want?
I'd like to rent a room.
Okay. All right, that was everything I needed from you.
Thank you so much.
Was that it? That was easier than I thought, but I guess that was it.
I can't wait to move into my new home in just a few days. Wait, why are the lights on at the top floor? Isn't that supposed to be my room? Sir, I passed by the room I was supposed to rent last night and saw that the lights were on. Can I ask what's going on?
The apartment you planned on renting is leased to someone else who's rich. What? Yup.
Hold on, sir.
What is it?
Why did you lease it to someone else?
These people really wanted to live there, and they paid me cash on the spot. But
You can't do this.
yes, I can. I just leased it to someone who could afford it. It's called basic business. There's nothing wrong.
But I had that room booked before the other people.
Are you sure you were planning to move in?
What do you mean?
I can tell by just looking at you guys. You're not too wealthy.
You can't judge us like that.
I've seen people like you. You try to rent a luxury apartment room and end up telling me that you can't afford to pay the rent.
We wouldn't do anything like that, and we had the room on hold.
Maybe you were just trying to show off.
Regardless of whether I was showing off or not, I did provide you all the necessary paperwork to rent that room.
You can talk to me all day long, but someone else already lives there.
Is there a way to ask them to move out?
They already moved in. We're not going to ask them to move out.
Can you negotiate with them?
No way, Jose.
Oh, I can tell my dad's getting upset. Look, Harry, we rented the room with you because we trusted you.
I never asked you to trust me.
We don't want to make this into a big deal. If you would show us integrity, we're willing to pretend that you never said any of those rude things you said.
Why are you asking as if you have a choice here, huh? Are you trying to threaten me?
I'm going to ask one last time. Can you do anything about this situation?
Ask me as many times, and the answer will be a no.
Okay, then. This leasing agent has no morals or integrity. He seems like he needs to learn his lesson. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters!
Hey, you!
Huh?
I've been listening to you this whole time, but sounds like you need to learn your lesson.
Oh,
How could you do this?
what am I supposed to do?
Shut up! I made up my mind. We'll do what's deemed appropriate here.
Stop threatening me. Huh? What are you doing?
You made it obvious that talking to you won't help us here, so I'm going to block all the streets around your apartment.
What?
Okay, all done.
Huh? Nothing's happening here. Are you bluffing?
I'm not bluffing.
Damn. Harry! Oh, Mr. Freeman, what's the matter? What have you done, huh? Wait, what are you talking about? Don't act like you don't know. I know everything that happened. A bunch of our residents are calling to complain. Me? What? You better get here right now. Okay. Oh gosh, what's going on here? You're finally here. Mr. Freeman, what's happening? Can't you tell? Well...
Oh, it looks like something is going on here.
Mr. Trevor!
Oh, it looks like Harry is here too.
Um,
Do you understand what's going on here?
you weren't bluffing, were you?
We told you.
Mr. Trevor, we deeply apologize for this incident.
As you should. You need to train your team better.
I won't argue. What are you standing around for? Apologize right now. Who the heck are you guys anyway?
Oh, I don't think we ever told you. My father is the landlord for major parts of this city.
The landlord?
So he went ahead and blocked all streets around this area.
Wait, are you telling me that you guys own the entire land within these barricades?
That's right.
Harry, stop talking so rudely to them. Oh, sorry.
All right. Now, how are you guys going to be responsible for what you've done?
Well, I think it was someone else.
Huh? I think you spoke to a different guy and you're confused. It wasn't me, so please stop complaining and remove the barricades. How is that even possible?
You can say whatever you want.
Don't underestimate me.
Huh?
Here.
The apartment you planned on renting is leased to someone else who's rich. I can tell just by looking at you guys, you're not too wealthy.
You can't judge us like that.
I've seen people like you. You try to rent a luxury apartment room and end up telling me that you can't afford to pay the rent. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I knew you seemed sketchy the moment I saw you. I went ahead and recorded all our conversations.
Wow, thanks, Dad.
I have our entire conversation recorded. Wanna hear them?
Harry, what's going on?
This must be someone else who has a really similar voice to mine. My voice, too?
No, you can't tell just by voices.
It's not just the audio. If you look into the surveillance footage in your office, you'll see us there.
Damn it.
You should stop giving excuses. So now...
I don't agree with this. What is it? I understand that you guys own the majority of the land around the area, but why is the apartment not part of your land? That's because our former president had a great relationship with Mr. Trevor. He was kind enough to sell our company this land so we could build this apartment complex. Oh, I had no idea.
And here we are now.
But you guys can't do this.
Why not?
Since our company owns the apartment, you can't hold us against you just because we leased what we own to someone else. Oh, you little... All I did was conduct business.
I told you I had that room on hold.
Oh, just a hold. The other guys would have moved in right away.
It's not about when to move in. Look, I don't think you're in a position to argue with us right now.
This is you guys' fault, too. You could have told me who you were before all of this happened.
So now you're blaming us.
And how you're dressed, too. Who would have thought you would have any money when you're dressed like that?
I can wear whatever I want to wherever I want. Are you saying that your office has a dress code?
He's right, Harry. You need to stop blaming them.
But then, that was the reason why I misunderstood who they are. That's on them. You're insane.
You talk way too much.
Oh, yeah? Harry, I've already explained everything to you.
Huh?
There was another reason I sold this land to your company.
When your company was done building the apartment, you guys promised to lease the top floor room to our family. This was the reason why my father agreed to sell the land.
Promises, huh? You can't start bringing in he says, she says. It doesn't take this conversation anywhere.
Okay then, take a look at this.
What the?
Mr. Trevor is right. There was a signed contract between him and our company.
Oh my God!
Check it out. It's signed, too.
These things are so easy to forge.
Okay then, we can take this to the court.
What?
This contract will legally validify what was agreed between my father and your company.
Really?
We could even sue you based on what you've done that goes against this contract.
That's also mentioned on the contract.
Let me see. Wait, what? A penalty of $600,000?
Yup. Reasonable, huh?
Not reasonable at all.
It's quite reasonable if you consider the situation.
Oh, what do you mean?
My father sold your company the land for $3 million with an agreement for the top-level unit, but then your actions ended up violating what was stated in this contract.
And we're only going to be charging you 20% of the $3 million, which comes out to be $600,000 as a penalty for violating the contract.
$600,000? But that's just crazy! You guys can't do this to us!
Maybe you don't know this, but the penalties to compensate for a violation of contract may result in up to 20% of the cost.
The amount was already listed on the contract when it was signed. So, does that mean?
We've been telling you.
No! I don't agree with this!
And that's why we're suggesting a lawsuit.
If you find a great lawyer, maybe you could bring the penalties lower, but then you'll still pay a few $100,000.
Oh, this can't be true!
Why did you lease the top floor to someone else anyway? If only you hadn't done that, none of this would be happening right now.
That's because my boss never told me anything. I said I told you everything. I always share all important information with my team. But I can just say that I was never told.
Just quit it already. Maybe Mr. Freeman could have managed his team a little better, but then you were the one who did things without his permission. You can't blame this on others.
Don't you have any sense of responsibility?
We don't mind it if you say that this contract was forged and that you don't want to take any responsibilities, but that's only going to make us do what we have to do. Hurry!
Oh, don't call my name. You're just a guard.
Harry, just go ahead and admit it.
I was threatened. Listen, everyone, I didn't want to do what I've done.
You can't make that excuse.
But it's true. Those guys who rented that room had threatened me.
What do you mean?
I was about to decline their request, but those guys threatened me that they would hurt me if I didn't do as they said.
Why didn't you tell us about this to begin with?
You could have spoken to us.
They said not to tell anyone about this. That was why.
Okay then, let's go talk to those guys right now.
We'll go with you so you'll stay safe.
Oh, God.
What do you guys want? My wife and I were having a great time.
You better make this quick.
Harry told us that you guys threatened him. Is this true?
Threatened?
What are you even talking about?
You two have insisted on renting this unit, so you threatened me.
We did ask if a top-floor room was available,
But we never threatened or insisted. You were the one who offered this room.
Sounds a little different here. Well, I have proof.
Huh? A $100,000 deposit?
Yup, these guys offered me cash. Isn't that crazy?
We made that deposit because you offered this unit.
Okay, I see. Right? So I'm innocent. So this is your fault after all. Wait, what?
Do you even realize what you've done?
Yeah, I got threatened and...
Harry, you took the bribe to leverage the unit. This can be considered a felony.
Bribe? Leverage?
That's right. Bribery is the act of promising, giving, receiving, or agreeing to receive money with a corrupt aim.
I think I heard about that before.
But then, does that even apply for ordinary people like us? It does.
What?
Of course it does.
But I took this money because they threatened me to take it. So you got paid when you got tricked. How does that even make sense? I'm telling the truth. You gotta trust me. How can this kid say that about us?
Okay, now can you explain the bottom part of this?
Huh?
Right underneath the $100,000 deposit, I saw a $50,000 deposit.
$50,000? Huh?
It said the payee was someone named Manny.
Ms. Manny.
Do you know her?
Ms. Manny is the lady who lives second from the top floor, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, don't tell me.
May I see your bank statement? No, you can't.
Why not?
My bank statement has all my private information. You can't force me to show it to you. Okay then, I guess you have a choice. Phew, thank God. We'll just report this to the IRS. Huh?
That's true. If the IRS looks into this, they'll know exactly what's going on.
Oh, you guys can't do that. This is important. We need to clear things up here. But I got threatened.
Whether you were threatened or not, you took the money. You showed us that $100,000 deposit. Everyone here saw it.
We're all witnesses. You can't give any more excuses.
Thanks for making this too easy.
Oh, how pathetic!
You deserve this after what you've done.
You two are acting as if you have nothing to do with this, but you'll be found guilty too.
What?
But why?
There's a reason I included the word giving when I was defining bribery earlier. You've given money to Harry for corrupted aim.
What? Really?
But we didn't know.
You can't say that. The law does not forgive you for not knowing. Harry, you better be ready.
You're so persistent, aren't you? This was just about an apartment unit.
You need to stop throwing a tantrum.
Hey, aren't you the landlord of the city's major parts? Doesn't that mean you're rich and you can have whatever you want? Why would you insist on this one apartment unit? All you need to do is let this go.
You don't understand a thing, do you?
Huh?
My father planned on helping me rent this room as a wedding gift for me and my fiancée.
It's not about the money. I've always decided that I'm going to gift this unit to someone important ever since you guys were building this apartment.
And that was Alan? Our mission is to support our clients to have a relaxing living environment. But look what you've done.
You were about to ruin a brand new couple's married life that was just starting because you were being so greedy, and you're not getting away with this.
Mr. Trevor, Mr. Allen, please accept my deepest apologies once again.
Oh, Mr. Freeman.
Harry, I'm gonna do everything I can to help Mr. Allen to make sure you pay for everything you've done. I'm sorry, this was my fault. Now you're apologizing. But I can't pay $600,000. I can't get arrested for bribery. Oh, please have mercy.
Those are all your problems that you caused yourself.
How selfish of you.
Oh, don't say that. Mr. Freeman, please help. I'm not helping you.
Are we going to be okay? All three of you are guilty.
No!
We took down the barricades as soon as this conversation was over. Harry is now facing heavy consequences for bribery in addition to paying back what he owes us. He would have never thought that leasing that unit to someone else could have taken him to where he is now. The couple that moved into the top floor, along with the neighbor living right downstairs, were all arrested after the police discovered that they were involved with Harry's bribery. As for me, Mr. Freeman was generous in offering me and my fiancée a different luxury apartment unit that was available. So, we took the offer. After seeing how Mr. Freeman was willing to do anything to make up for this mishap, my father seemed to be forgiving. I'm excited to move into a brand new apartment with my lovely wife.
Trouble Busters!